LRBAquatics.com. Hello world, welcome to another live session with LRB Aquatics. LRB, it's me, this guy, whatever. Anyways, enough about me. Check this out. I'm super stoked. I was not expecting to be getting this. Got me a huge tank today. Was not the plan at all. So let me flip you guys around. This thing is 8 foot long, 24 inches tall, 24 inches back. He told me it was a 240, which I believe that, but it's humongous. I'm loving it. I wasn't expecting to get it. A guy put it on our local club, Circle City Aquarium Club, for 600 bucks with the sump and everything. I got the sump. I'm not planning on working it, but I do got the sump. But 600 bucks, posted it yesterday. Hit him up like way late last night. And yeah, made it happen today. Took Wesley. He was excited about it. Wesley could literally just use this as a swimming pool. It's almost like a indoor pond. It's freaking awesome. Like, I'm so freaking stoked about this. And now I can finally put all this stuff that sits down underneath there. I'll just throw that underneath here. I'll probably redo this rack. So super excited about that. I do need to clean it. I got to do a little plumbing. I've already got a valve already towards it. That's my ghetto air conditioner. That's how I get my garage air conditioned. I just drilled a hole in it. Gotta do what you gotta do, right? But yes, it's filthy as all could be, but nothing a sponge and a little scraper won't. I may not even need a scraper. But yeah, I gotta do a little plumbing and get that together. 8 foot long. Thank you all. Thank you for all the congrats and kind words. So the plans with this, more than likely it's gonna be a community. I'll put all my rare rainbow fish in it. Probably a bunch of Synodontis, Lucipennis, the mascara barbs, and then some other random fish, probably smaller fish. New rainbow tank. Yeah, so this will be for all my rare rainbow tanks, and it'll be huge for that. And then I'm going to end up using this for like rainbow species only, so I could get like just the, like say Sialani or a big group of rainbow fish, because it's really cool to be able to see like huge groups of rainbow fish. So now I can use this tank to display that as I breed rainbow fish out, which I think will be really cool to see in the future. Now the only problem about this tank was I pretty much had to put myself in debt to get it, because right before this came to be the opportunity, I ended up dropping about 900 bucks on an order to wet spot, and I wasn't really planning on doing that either. So this last week really hit me hard on these unexpected opportunities, but when they arise you got to take them. And so the reason why I got the wet spot order is they have Dockensea Assimilis mascara barbs. I already got mine ordered now, so I know I'm going to have them. I wanted to do that before I told you guys, because I knew you guys would probably sweep them up before I could. But I am planning on getting 10 more Dockensea Assimilis barbs. And since I was paying for the shipping, I might as well have got some other fish too. But I let you know those. So those only cost me like $250 for those 10, and I spent around 900 bucks. So I will let you guys know what the rest of them are later, which is going to have a lot of cool fish in it. A lot of cool fish. And yeah, pretty crazy. So I'm going to have to bounce back from that, but how are you going to pass up the opportunity of getting a tank like that for 600 bucks? Like, it's a steal. Like, really, literally, if you think about it, this tank's going to save me so much money in the long run. My original ideal for this space was 3 circular tanks, like a tower of 3 circular tanks. So with this sitting in here, that's going to end up saving me from having to pay for that someday, which would have been years That would have been like 6K. Yes, I'm out of control, but it's good to be out of control every now and then. You got to get out of that comfort zone. You got to be willing to go out there, grab it, do it, and make it happen. And yeah, I'm excited. Big shout out to my neighbors too for helping me haul this thing in. That was a real pain. But it wasn't too bad. I literally drove my truck up through my yard and into the backyard, right up to the back garage door. Kind of ruined some bushes, had to go through some landscaping, but hey, the tank is in. If you want, I'll show you guys the tire tracks. It's kind of funny, because it rained right before I got here too, but you know when you're dedicated, you're dedicated. K Walker, $10 super chat for some vinegar, great score. Well, thank you for that, K Walker, I really appreciate it. I probably won't use vinegar. I just use regular old water and some elbow grease. Usually does it for me. The vinegar is good for keeping you awake though. You ever get tired and yeah, you just give those vinegar bottles a little sniff. Woo, they'll wake you up real quick. I'm just all jacked up on the excitedness of this freaking thing. Like, I'm gonna plant it, and the big reason why I got it is I already got a light for it and the circulator for it, so I had them sitting around. So I mean, it only made sense. Only made sense. Yeah, you could scuba in that tank. You probably could. Yeah, I am like in a candy store. Man, this hobby, I love it so much. It'd be so hard to break my spirit of this hobby. So hard, if it's even possible. Just showed up, awesome tank. Any ideas of livestock? I did mention that. That's the only thing about the live stream is that they do kind of got to go back on some questions like that because I can't go back. But I did mention it. Rainbows and some others. Jeff Rose Fish Keeping, thank you for the $5 super chat. You should make a 240-gallon vivarium. Dank tanks will help, brother. Oh, no way I could do that in a vivarium. You know I gotta put water in. I've thought about doing so many terrariums and vivariums, but I just have a problem putting water in them. I'll always be putting water in them. Speaking of which, I've got a terrarium. It's been set up for 2 years. I never have to do anything with it. It's like the easiest thing to keep, and I would love to have more of that stuff, but I always put water in it. You're gonna be wide awake setting that thing up. I am. I'm about that. Once I get done with this, I'm gonna plumb it up. Actually, I'm gonna level it first. Then I'm gonna plumb it and then start scrubbing. And this is why the fry rack's not getting done yet. And so, moving on from that, this weekend, I wanted to talk to you guys about this weekend. It got a little crazy. Ended up doing 2 all-nighters this week. Went to the Champaign area fish auction and got some new fish. So I wanted to share them with you guys too. And that's why I wasn't able to YouTube. Like, I got a whole bunch of stuff to show you guys. I just, so hard to freaking find time. Awesome, Jess Shrimp. Glad you got your shirt today. That is awesome. I'm still waiting on mine. You guys are beating me to it. They've been slow. These are some, what are these? I think these are the Daisy Neon Blue Rice Fish. And there's a whole bunch of babies. Those will be cool when they grow out. If you guys ever heard of the rice fish. If you haven't, Google it. There's all kinds of them. And Valley Fish, yeah, I saw your post on Instagram that you got yours. That was awesome. Loved seeing that. I wanted to share it on mine, but I ain't quite that savvy with Instagram yet. Then in here I got some Golden Wonder killifish. Finally got a good pair of those, so I'll be excited about breeding those. That was actually the first fish I've ever bred, was the Golden Wonder killifish, and been wanting to do it again. You don't see them around often. Oh no. Then I had to get this clown loach. He was really good looking. I got him for like 12 bucks, which is pretty good for a clown loach. Real pretty guy. But he'll be good for cleaning up scuds or any other Daphne and stuff like that. Then in here we got some, these are either the Daisy Neon or the feather fins. A big shout out to Tom Peace for hooking me up with these rice fish. Nice guy. Just let me have him. Then in here, we've got more of the rice fish. So there's a ton of those. And hopefully they lay something all over these moss. I was hoping, even with the killifish, there's a possibility that there could be breeding in here. I don't think these guys are old enough, though. But at least Golden Wonders could. Oh, man. If I don't smash one with one of these lids. I don't even know if these are the lids for it, but they do come in handy. Because it just leaves enough gap to be able to feed them, but they can't jump out. And yeah, so I got those guys. And then I also got some plants. Big shout out to Alexander Williamson. These actually came in on Friday. I got to the lily. He sent me one of them super rare Micranthia, some Nymphophea lily. I can't remember the exact name for it, but I guess it's really rare. It's one of the really rare ones. He got from Steve Wilson. And then he sent me like pink flamingo, satang black, Achiata times Macaranda. I don't know if I've ever seen that one. Oh, and this red black Spiralis crypt, which is super awesome. All the plants are healthy, still healthy. They've been in here since Friday. I've been shipping plants for so long that I know you could let these guys sit for a little while if you can't get to them. They're not like fish where they have to eat and all that stuff. So, because this creates, when you leave air in the bag, it creates a little ecosystem. A lot of people wrap these up with paper towel. You do not want to wrap up plants. You do not want to take all the air out either, because it literally suffocates the plants. So this is, in essence, a mini terrarium. And most of these plants are all terrestrial, so they have no issue with it, and it stays humid in there with the water. So there's a little tip if you ever try to ship. But brain damage, forgot. Yeah, he's having a little issues right now. He got struck by lightning. I don't know if any of you guys have heard about that. It looks like there's all kinds of stuff in there. But I don't know if you guys have heard about that. He got struck by lightning. One of the craziest, like, random things in the world. And really screwed him up. Blew, like, some of his teeth out. He's in all kinds of pain and whatnot. And there is a GoFundMe to help him out. Alexander, if you guys haven't seen his channel either, he puts out some interesting stuff. He touches on all kinds of different subjects, so I gotta give this boy a shout out. He was actually the artist as well for my t-shirt, so he's very talented. And that's Secret History in Your Aquarium. But yeah, excited about that. New plants, new fish, new tanks. Oh man, life is good. You know how long this struggle has been. Boy, we've been struggling with all kinds of stuff with the water system, getting done with the water, giving me all kinds of trouble. Always being broke, still broke. That probably won't change for a long time because I'm constantly wanting to buy fish. But who knows, maybe I'll get to a point where, I don't know, who am I kidding? Anyways, yeah, I'm excited about this. I am super excited about that. I do got to get a new garage door, though. This thing's falling apart. Look at that. That thing's beat. So there's always something to do. It's all gravy from here, Lucas. Good job, bro. I want to say it's all gravy from here. There will always be trials and tribulations, but I am excited. Still got raccoon trouble. Glad you asked that, K-Walker. So no. Ever since I scared them off on the 4th of July, it must have been pretty scary looking that night. They haven't came back since, so I've been pretty lucky with that. Now, they haven't really even been playing in my pond either, so I think they pretty much moved on. Hard to make a video about, oh, raccoons are gone. So, yeah, I'm glad you said that because this is kind of like update some more. Alright, what about shipping plants in water half air like fish bags? So it's best to just have the air. You don't really want to do it with the water as much either because the sloshing and everything else, it could beat them up. And if they get sloshed around with just air, it's just like floating around like pillows. Any advice on breeding Cardinal Neon Tetras? So I got a book on how to do it. I haven't done it yet. The book's not near me or I would have showed you. Or, well, you actually, why not? Let's give it 1 second. That's the last thing I'm going to cover. Just real quick, I'm going to show you what it says how to breed Cardinal Tetras. Hopefully don't kick off or anything. I'm kind of moving fast. Hopefully the quality is good too. It was the beard. That's funny. Alright, Papa Rhino, yeah, holler at me. He's talking about a club talk maybe. That would be cool. Here's that book. So right before I get off here, I'll show you guys what it says about breeding Cardinal Tetras and how somebody has actually done it. No more room to park the car in the garage. No, that was out the window a long time ago. I don't have a nice car, so I don't mind if it gets rained on. The fascination of breeding aquarium fish. So this is the cover. I mean, you know, that's always promising. Picture like that. Proof's in the pudding when you catch the picture like that. I'm pretty sure this thing's got to be marked. I know I had it marked. Somebody else had it marked too. It's like the main reason. Oh! I seen them. There it is, number 4. No, that's rummy nose. That's how to breed rummy nose. Maybe we'll do that another day. Where are those guys? I know I've seen them. Ah, here we go. The Cardinal Tetras. Let's see. Read. Feeding is no problem. Best kept together in a group of 6. 2 inches or quite smaller. I'm in Indiana. Red. Where is it? You can kind of read this. Okay, the humic natural water, soft, well-aged, acid, pH 5.68, water very clear. It's not easy to determine sex. Males may be a bit shorter, has a flat chest line, possesses typical that. You guys can read, right? I'll just be the finger that goes down. Can you guys speed read? The breeding tank should be about 5 to 10 gallons capacity with light aeration. The water should be acidic, soft, with hardly any hardness at all, and treated with 2 teaspoons of salt per gallon to discourage bacterial growth. Interesting. The water should be about 4 to 5 inches deep in the bottom of, and this shows them spawning, the whole little dance they do, and then dropping eggs. And then it says the tank should be covered with a thin layer of peat moss to protect the eggs. A temperature of 74 should be maintained. Place the pair in the tank in the evening and allow only very soft lighting the next day. Spawning is rather difficult to detect. The pair will assume side-to-side position with 300 to 500 translucent pale brown adhesive eggs will be scattered throughout the tank. The eggs should be kept in darkness until they hatch, which is in about 2 days, and then increase the light gradually. They are free swimming, usually by 5th day, and should be fed infusoria in at least a week. Then start them on newly brined shrimp. Growth is rapid, but they take 8 to 9 months to mature. So, that's how you breed Cardinal Tetras, if you really wanted to know. And here's a little side note to it. It's not easy breeding spawn cardinals. While they are fairly easy to maintain, spawning them has been proven difficult, but not for Hans. He's the man who took these pictures. And it shows a little bit. So, there you go. I do want to do this, and a good method to do that, like since they are egg scatters, what I've been trying to do. Now you can use, let's see here, I don't have one of those baskets. Actually, one of the next videos, I actually told you guys the other day that I was going to show you how I made my breeding baskets. That's what I would use, so stay tuned and I will go ahead and show you guys what I actually use to breed something like that. Or you can use like a pile of moss. Alright, so that's how you breed Cardinal Tetras. Alright, so I gotta hop off here. It's already running about 20 minutes, so I hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't know how many times I can tell you how excited I am about this aquarium. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna plant it all up. More than likely gonna do like the layer of what is it, the pond API pond media, and then dirt. May do rocks on the bottom. I might get crazy with the whole layering of it all. So we'll see. I'll probably run CO2 in it. And yeah, it should be interesting. Alright, enough rambling on. Till next time, everybody. Peace. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. It all helps out. Until next time.